Mga higala, kumusta? Na napunta ni Antong Tulumanon panglantaw sa kagabion. Sorry kay mga igsoon, no? Kay naputol taganiha, kay nawala ang ato ang signal. Ikalitog kawala ang atong signal. Maong naputol ta. So, sa dili pa nato sugdan ang ato ang panaghiskot karong gabion na ato sang i-shout out. Ito ang mga likers, Lilian Martinez Tubigon, Ginalyn J. Martinez, Miriam de la Serna Martinez, Mirasol Akot Pico, Ma'am Estrella Palerbacar, Jovi Habilio, Willie Dahiro, Arlita Labajo Tubigon, and Josel Matinao Hulum o Jacinto Arzula. Sorry kay mga igsoon kay naputol ang ato ang panaghisgot nga niha karon aton lang usbon. So kita magugpost sa usa sa ako ang mga group chat. Ngutana sila, kinsa ba gyud ang Dios? Si Jehovah? Si Yahweh? Or si Jesus Christ? Daghan karon ang nagdebate ana mga igsoon. Tonight, let us reflect on a question that seems simple on the surface, but actually one of the deepest questions any human being can ask. Who is the true God? Is it Jesus? Is it Jehovah? Is it Yahweh? Many people argue, debate, and even divide because of these names. But before we rush to answer, we must first understand something important. Sometimes confusion does not come from truth. It comes from misunderstanding. Daghan kayo ang malibog tungod kay naglantugi sila sa ngalan apan wala nila nasabti ang kahulugan. In the Bible, God revealed Himself in different ways and through different names. Not because there are many gods, but because there are many dimensions of who He is. Exodus chapter 3 verse 14 tells us that God said, I am who I am. This was His revelation to Moses. It was not just a name. It was a declaration of His eternal nature. Meaning, God is not limited by language, culture, or pronunciation. He is beyond human labels. The name Yahweh comes from that secret revelation. God's covenant name in the Old Testament. It expresses that He is eternal, self-existent, and faithful. The name Jehovah is a later English form derived from combining Hebrew consonants and vowels. Both point to the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So when people argue whether it is Yahweh or Jehovah, they are actually pointing to the same divine source. The difference is linguistic, not theological. Lain-lain ang tawag, pero usara ang gipasabot. Now let us talk about Jesus Christ. The New Testament reveals something extraordinary. God did not only speak through prophets. He became personally. Or He came personally. John chapter 1 verse 1 says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Then verse 14 declares, "The Word became flesh and dwelt among us." That Word is Jesus. This means Jesus is not separate from God's identity. He is the visible revelation of the invisible God. Colossians chapter 1 verse 15 confirms. He is the image of the invisible God. When people saw Jesus, they saw God's character, His mercy, His justice, His love, His holiness. Jesus Himself said in John chapter 10 verse 30, "I am, or I and the Father are one." That testament shocked many listeners because it was not a metaphor. It was a declaration of unity in essence. And in John chapter 14 verse 9, Jesus told Philip, "Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father." So the question is not really which name is true. The real question is, do we truly know Him? Because knowing God is not about pronunciation. It is about relationship. Daghan ang kahibalo sa ngalan sa Dios, pero dili kaila sa Dios mismo. Matthew chapter 7 verse 21 warns us that not everyone who says, "Lord, Lord," will enter the kingdom of heaven. Why? Because faith is not measured by how often we say God's name, but by how sincerely we live according to His will. This is where many people miss the point. They argue online about theology, but forget obedience. They debate doctrine, but neglect compassion. They defend God's name, but dishonor Him through their actions. 1 John chapter 4 verse 8 tells us, "Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love." That verse is powerful. It means the clearest evidence that someone truly knows God is not their argument, it is their love. Sa ato pa, dili ang kusog sa debate ang ebidensya nga kaila ka sa Dios. Ang tinuod nga ebidensya mao ang gugma. Jesus summarized everything in Matthew chapter 22 verse 37 to 39. Love God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. That is the foundation. That is the essence. That is the proof. So, whether someone says Yahweh, Jehovah, or God the Father, the real test is this. Does your life reflect Him? Because God is not honored merely by correct terminology. He is honored by transformed hearts. Titus chapter 1 verse 16 speaks of people who claim to know God but deny Him by their actions. That is a warning of all of us. It reminds us that true faith is not performance. It is transformation. My friends, tonight I want you to remember this truth. The only true God is not confused about His identity. Only humans are. God does not argue about His name. He reveals His nature. And His nature is holy, loving, just, merciful, and faithful. The purpose of knowing God is not to win debates. The purpose of knowing God is to be changed by Him. If knowing God does not make us kinder, humbler, more patient, more forgiving, then we may know His name, but not His heart. Jeremiah chapter 9 verse 24 says, "Let the one who boasts or boast about this, that they understand and know me." Not just know about Him, know Him. And when you truly know Him, pride disappears, hatred fades, judgment softens, love increases, because the closer you get to God, the more you become like Him. So tonight, instead of asking which name is correct, maybe the better question is this: is my life reflecting the God I am claimed to believe in? Because at the end of time, God will not ask how will you argued. He will ask how will you loved. He will not ask how loud you debated. He will ask how faithful you obeyed. And that, my friends, is the difference between knowing about God and truly knowing God. Kini ang panglantaw sa kagabhion, di ang kahayag nagadanag, bisan pa sa kangitngit. Kinyong higala, alagad o igsoon, Jeremias labahaw tubigon, sa makausapa mo ingon, nga sa atong pagpangandoy o matarong nga katilingban, ang kamatuuran gayud ang atong suga. Ug sa kangitngit sa kasaysayan, ang tinud-anay nga pamunuan, ang labing hayag na paglaom. Daghang salamat, may we not only speak His name, but live His truth. Kaninyong tanan, mga igsoon, ang Diyos magapanalangin, ug magapanalangin, ug magapanalangin kanatong tanan. Maayong gabi. Shout out Miguranao Peak. Pastor Tumbao, no? Diha sa Miguranao Peak. Daghang kayong salamat ug maayong gabi.